Hey, how are you? Welcome. I'm good.
How are you people doing?
I hope they're doing all right.
Yeah.
I feel like they're doing okay.
Oh, you're so beautiful.
The mic?
Yeah.
Oh, the primate.
The to the people.
Oh yeah. Look at those. Are those new shoes? Wow.
Wow.
Nice. Where'd you get those? Foot Locker? Cool. Anyway, Steve, let's go over. We were talking about my terrible relationships that I had.
You enlightened us about your middle school girlfriend, sort of.
She was awesome. I don't know. She was like one of. I love people that are just naturally happy. Like you can't be happy all the time, but or like try to fake happy. But she was just naturally happy, like almost all the time. It's pretty great. But it was one. What's it called? She wanted to date one of my friends, and I was just like, "That's cool, whatever." And I just kind of felt like the beating from there, but I think they went out and they just weren't working out or whatever. And I think it was the end of the school year. We were gonna go to Valley Fair, and one of my friends was telling me, "You should sit next to her. She's sitting by herself. Sit next to her." And I'm like, "All right, I'll do it." And I went up to her, and she was just really sad or something like that. And I went up to her, and we just started talking, like, "Hey, what's going on? Are you all right?" She's like, "Yeah, I just can't believe the school year's over, whatever." And we go to Valley Fair. We just have a blast.
Yeah.
It was awesome. It was just, we're just having fun as kids, It didn't have to be a relationship or anything, but we were just having fun. And it never progressed any further, but until years later. Bless you.
Years later.
Yeah, so I'll elaborate on this. Anyway, I think it was like 3 months after, the first encounter we had. 3 months after school ended, I saw her at Target.
Okay.
I was shopping with my family, and I saw her at Target, and she was standing in line in the checkout, and I was just like saying, "This is like the cringiest thing in the world," because every time I go to this Target, every time I'm on a checkout, I always think of this moment. But I see her, it's clearly her, and I'm saying "me" really loud over and over and over again. So I'm like, "Me, hey me, hey me." I'm saying that, and everyone is just like, "This, what the heck is this kid saying? What is he like? Why is he saying this?" And then eventually the parents tap her on the shoulder, and she's just like, "Hey, do you know this weirdo?" And then she's like, "Oh, hey." And then we talked for like 2 seconds, and she was just like, "Well, it's good seeing you, bye." And I'm like, "I love you, bye." And then I just kind of walked away. Anyway, I didn't say that, but
I love you, bye.
anyway, that was the last time I ever saw her. But there's this app. When I was in the community, I went to a community center to watch anime because I think that's the only place I had Wi-Fi. I was a weeb back in the day. It was a community center that was close to my house, so I went there to just watch anime, to hang out with people. And there was this one time where someone told me that I could find her on this dating site, and I went to it, and I made an account and everything. The site was called Ace in Town. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
No.
It's a real thing.
Okay.
I guess just if you're Asian, that's where you find people. And I guess one of my friends told me that's her, that's her username, so you should find her. And I finally I typed in everything that I felt about this chick. Oh, I never did this either. I never told you about this. This is one of the most cringiest things for me. Do you know the song Ocean Avenue?
Yeah.
By Yellow Card?
Yeah.
I wrote down the lyrics to that song and I gave it to her. This was at Valley Fair. The last thing, before we ever, when we got off the bus, when we were going home, I gave her, "This is for you. I thought about you all this. I thought this would be good for you, so since what you're going through." And I gave her the lyrics to Ocean Avenue in my crappy middle school handwriting. And you know how bad my handwriting is.
Oh my.
And I gave it to her, and then I never saw her again until it was, till Target, and then at the community center years later.
Oh my.
Someone was just telling me, message her, and I did. And she was just she didn't say anything. I think her boyfriend at the time replied. He's just he said some really, really mean things. As in, if he ever saw me, he would kill me. Because he really loves her. And I'm just okay. This probably sounded really stalkerish anyway, so logging out. And that's it. That's all that happened. Anyway, the next girl from there was my first. I'd say she was. My high school crush. I don't know, dude. Every semester in high school, I always had a girl But my girlfriend at the time, as soon as I went into high school, her name was we'll call her Carla. Let's say that.
Okay.
Even though that's her. Anyway, her dad and my dad were like really good friends at one time. Since we came to Minnesota together, from LA to Minnesota, we came to Minnesota together, and we were I don't know, we were just always hanging out, like going to soccer games and all that stuff. It was one time at a quinceañera. That's a sweet 15 foot, but for Mexicans, you know?
Yeah.
For the little ones. Anyway, it was her and her friend that were there, and she was trying to hook me up with her friend. And I was just like, sure, I guess. I got her number, I got the friend's number right away, and I started chatting with her, and we were gonna go on a date, but I was just like, I don't want to date you. I want to date the other girl, you know? I want to date Carla. So I think I'd never talk to this chick again, and then Carla was just like, why would you do that? Why would you ever like, get my friend's number and then never talk to her again? I'm just like, because I wanted to date you, and I just told her straight up, you know, and she's just like, oh, we should talk in person. So a couple months later, it's Thanksgiving. We were just, me and her were at my godparents' house.
Yeah.
And we were just talking, just having a blast. And this is like a big party thing. So a little bit of backstory was that Carla's mom, everyone keeps saying that she has a little bit of a naughty side, but she would like show her naughty side whenever she was around my dad.
Ooh.
Yeah, as in like she grabbed my dad's hand, and they started dancing, and my stepmom, who's, I don't know if you know Latinos, but they're crazy. Like, they'll chop your wiener off and be like, you will no longer procreate in America. Yeah. Like, they're crazy. Like, they'll kill you. Yeah. But anyway, it ended up happening that she saw this, and she was just like, oh my god, what are you doing? And then my dad's just like, we were just dancing, and then, you know, Carla's mom was just like, we were just dancing. But then her dad was just like, fuming, you could just see the smoke coming out of his ears, and they left. You know, so they left, and I didn't see any of this, right? Because I was hanging out with Carly the entire night. But that's what was going on in the other room, and there was just like this huge thing that happened, and I was just talking to her. I'm like, hey, you
like Pokemon?
Yeah, and I'm like, you want to like, you know, want to hang out? And she's like, yeah. And then there was a time where like she was like, hey, can you I'm gonna go home, and I'm like, hey, can I walk you home? So I take her to her house.
So how old are you right now?
Huh?
How old are you in the story?
16.
Okay.
About 15, 16.
Okay.
Maybe even way younger, but I take her to whatever age you go to high school for your 9th grade, whatever age that is. That's how old I was.
I think that's 15. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I take her to her house, which is like a couple blocks away, and right before like it's the street, I'm like, all right, cool, I'll see you later, and then I give her a kiss on the cheek, making moves.
Yeah.
Had I known that she was a no-go from the start, that there was going to be a lot of family background drama and everything like that, I would have never done that. Because that started everything.
Oh, do tell.
We started hanging out in secret.
Yeah. Oh, because they hate each other.
Yeah.
And then you have to hide your love.
There was this one time where her dad invited my dad to their house just to hang out. It was a couple weeks after. But I think just to patch things up. To like, no hard feelings, whatever. It was just whatever. Everything happened.
Yeah.
And they were like, hey, do you guys just want to go hang out somewhere? I'm like, sure. So I tell her, hey, let's just go to the backwoods somewhere, and let's just go hang out. Let's go for a walk. What we should have done was told her dad where we were going, but we didn't. So I just, we just ran away. It's what apparently happened.
Oh.
Yeah. So we were just at her dad's house, and we just walked away. But I mean, to us, it was just like we were just gonna go through the woods for like 2 minutes.
But
to them, it was just like, you ran off with my daughter and you didn't tell me? Like, what?
Yeah.
So I come back, and my dad and her dad are just sitting out there, and my dad's just like, why didn't you tell us you were going anywhere? And I'm just like, oh, I just wanted to take her to the woods. That just sounds really mischievous already. And then her dad was just like, you took her to the woods, huh? For what, 30 minutes? Okay. And I'm just like, I never put two and two together, but I'm just like, we just went like, to the woods. It's fine. But her dad's probably like, you had sex with her, didn't you?
Yeah.
Prepubescent fucker.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, well, I'm sorry. See you later. Bye. Anyway, after that, her dad starts like cutting me off from her life completely, as in blocking numbers, checking her house, I guess, and checking her calls to see if she's talking to me, because apparently now I'm a villain.
Yeah.
I'm a Machiavellian apparently. So we keep trying to hide in secret, and I'm like, I tell her like, oh my god, Carla, I love you. Let's just run away together and all this stuff. And then she's just like, no, I can't, because my dad will kill me. And I'm like, no, it's fine. I got you. I'll protect you.
Yeah, I got you.
Little did I know that her dad was gonna kill me. Like, was legit trying to kill me. And I'm like, I'm just like playing it off like, it's fine. You're gonna be fine. But I don't know any of these things. I don't know like all the other backstory. What I'm telling you right now, I don't know these things. I go to her house one day, and supposedly her dad left. I think we were gonna do some PG, no, some rated R stuff. I think that's what was gonna happen, but her dad comes back, like 20 minutes after he leaves, and I get straight to her house. 20 minutes after he leaves, he comes back, and I'm in panic. We're in the basement. We were watching Dead Silence, the movie, the puppet movie.
Okay.
We were watching that. Her dad opens the door. She's like, "Hey, Carla, I want. Do you know where my thing is?" And she's like, "Yeah, I know where it is." And she's like, "Go hide now." And I'm like, pretend this is the basement of the house.
Yeah.
This is the couch.
Yeah.
There's no other place to hide. So I literally just go on the other side of the couch, and I'm just
crouched.
I'm just crouched. He comes to the basement.
No.
And he goes to
No.
like, say this is these doors are like are in this room, right?
Yeah, yeah.
He starts going through the doors to find whatever the fuck he's trying to find. But I think honestly he was trying to find me because he was checking the house for like something, right?
Yeah.
For besides whatever. He doesn't find me. When I have my chance to run, he goes upstairs, he uses the bathroom. When I have my chance to run, I book it. So I go to the top and I go out the back door and I accidentally slam it, but I'm jumping fences, I'm jumping everything.
But did you make sure like the bathroom didn't have a window to the?
I don't know, but all I heard after, as soon as I got like really far, he was just like, "Hey, kid!" And I turn around and I'm like, okay, he doesn't see me, I don't see him. Okay, we're good. But I think he suspected that it was me. And then
I mean,
apparently she got a beating that day. Like she was. No, Daddy, no! No! She was hurt. And then
that's bad.
from there, she was just like, "We should never date anymore because my dad will kill me." And I'm like, "Nah, it's cool. You're gonna be fine."
Oof.
As naive as I was, and it kind of almost went full circle. That Thanksgiving, we broke up.
Oof.
It happened to, like a year after Thanksgiving we broke up. But that was one of the first ones. Anyway, we'll tell you about the other ones
In the next Jenkins.